vonim shiru lamelech Ato vonim shiru lamelech V'siferes mefoyo Ato vonim shiru Ato vonim shiru lamelech Oy ato vonim shiru lamelech V'siferes mefoyo Oy 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 v'ashrei avodo voyavodo Hamashmiyim b'koi shivchoy Ve'ato vonim shiru lamelech Shiru lamelech Oy vi ashrei avodo voyavodo Oy hamash miyim bekoil shiyim bechoy Ve'ato vonim shiru lamelech Shiru lamelech Oy vi ashrei avodo
Shalom, shalom, shalom alaikum. Shabbat shalom, folks. How you guys are doing today? Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Almost it's finished. Tomorrow is Monday. Getting ready to go to work. Hope you had a nice weekend. I did have a nice weekend, but it was very, very short. And as I said that um, yesterday, that I just wanted to continue today what I was talking yesterday. Probably it might have been a little confusion yesterday because of a load of information there. What I was trying to do yesterday, basically, um, comparing the creation of 6 days to the sixth millennium according to the Jewish calendar. So that's why I said that it is one day in God's feet. It's equal to 1,000 days thousand years in our lifetime. So it's basically, I was calculating the millenniums, 6 millenniums has passed, and we are at the end of the sixth millennium. Seventh millennium is waiting for us, which is the Torah, or completely a Shabbat millennium. And obviously, the world is moving towards the Shabbat millennium. So, what I was comparing, um, I was strongly telling to you guys there is no other religion. There is no really, it's a challenge also in Torah itself. It says that God says that, when he met Moses in Mount Sinai, he said that there won't be any other, or in future, no, the religions may come in. I mean, the gods may be produced, but there won't be anything with witnesses, because the way of God, only religion which has the witness of 3 million people is only the Judaism. There is no, every other religion doesn't have any witnesses. Everything was formed. Everything was kind of, they collected data and compiled in and formed as a religion, but they do not have a proper witnessing part of it, that the God was there and was speaking to the people or anything except the Judaism. So it is a, even it's a, it has been told to Moses, which is not written in the written Torah, but it is from the the oral Torah and the other the books, like the Zohar or any other books that I'm referring to. So, what we're going to do today is see how these religions have copied the Torah or Tanakh, and then they brought in the book as a religion. After 3,000 years, or after the religion of Judaism was formed, these things were written. Yesterday, we just saw a couple of things. I told in Islam, Islam came after 600 years of Christianity. They really, they looked into the Bible, they looked into the all the scriptures, they beautifully formed, making that Jesus was the Messiah, but he was not the Redeemer. So Redeemer was the Muhammad for them. So they brought in a subject like Muhammad is a Redeemer, but Jesus was the Messiah, which is so contradictory to the Jewish belief system or Jewish faith system, because when Messiah is there already, why would you would have a Redeemer? And also Islam was expecting another Messiah, or someone to come in, a Ahmadiyya, or somebody is supposed to come in as a Messiah for them. So it is totally confused in Islamism how the Messiah concept, was introduced in the Judaism. As we are in the Messianic age or era, as I said, that we are at the Jewish, according to the Jewish calculation, 5,000 years and 784 fourth year we are right now running. So we have two or more years to go to complete the sixth millennium. So this is the time period where Messiah should exhibit at any time, because before ending this sixth millennium, Messianic era, so Messiah should come in. When we say messianic era, that doesn't mean that only one person, that is Jesus Christ, he would come from the heavens with the, in the sky or with the clouds or anything. It's not that way to be understood. There were so many messiahs came and claimed that they are the right messiah, but they failed in several ways, in several time, in several periods. So it happened, very regularly. This was happening throughout the history here. So there were a lot of messiahs already, came and gone before Jesus, even after Jesus. So when we say Messiah, don't think that Messiah is only Jesus. Messianic age is these, like um, uh, what you can say, the um, coming of messiahs, or emerging of messiahs in this millennium, so that people will be trying to understand who will be the real messiah, because whoever claimed till today, no and gone through or passed the litmus test till date today. So what happened is, what's going on? So the messiahs trying to keep on emerging, but there will be only one messiah who will completely fulfill what all the protocols he is supposed to fulfill. So that's the only person that we're still waiting, and most probably, all the Jewish people are already waiting for him. So he's about to come, or he's already in there. They're going to announce him, or we don't know yet. But It is about time. The way that the world is rolling, the way that the world is preparing right now, it's about time for Messiah to come. So what they did in Islam, what how they copied from the Torah or Bible, because it's easy. Think about this. It's very very easy to re-narrate, to rewrite, to copy and fix certain problems and write another book. It's easy when you already have a prototype or a copy, the original thing already been there. So all you have to do is just take the information and rewrite it. That's very easy than writing the first one, right? So the initial one. So that's what they did it. But when they copied things, when they wrote these things, they made lot of mistakes. Especially in Quran, I said the two things I told yesterday. One of the thing I was telling that they were writing Miriam was the same Mary. They were comparing like Miriam of Moses, sister, and Mary was the same person. Mary is the Jesus, mother. So somehow somebody made a mistake in Quran, and they put this one same as the same one person. And the other mistake, there are several mistakes on there. We only took a couple of mistakes and we discussed. The other mistake was said in Quran was they said that Haman, during the Esther period, Haman was having a connection with the Egyptian pharaohs. I mean, those Egyptian pharaohs story happened thousands and thousands of years before Haman was, coming into the picture. So it is some problem somebody has done. So they didn't understand this relationship. They somehow connected this one. So it easily tell you that they are copying from the book, the old book, and then writing it. So it is a copycat. The plagiarism. That's how these religions were developed. In Christianity, I talked about the generations because just to make a Joseph as the father of Jesus, they were completely listing all the generations because a Messiah, one of the qualifications for a Messiah is a Messiah should come in the Davidic lineage, genealogy. So what happened? They're trying to connect the genealogy of Joseph of Arimathea to David or David. That's what they were doing. But after listing all those messiahs, all the genealogy, and finally when they figure out that this is the Joseph who was the descendant of in the genealogy of David's history. So after that, Joseph disappears because there is an intervention between the Holy Spirit or the God to Mary, and then Mary getting pregnant. Joseph was not there, he is gone away, and Mary got pregnant. And now, who is the father of Jesus? God is the father of Jesus. In that case, biological father is God, right? So, in that case, how David will be presented to them? Was David the grandparent of God? How would you take it? Because Joseph is only a father as an adopted son. He's not a legal father. He's not a biological father. He is a father as a adopted for to adopted son. So the real father is God. So when the real father is God, a Messiah should come in the Davidic genealogy. So that means David was the forefather for God. Will that be right to read? That's really, that's not the way that, it should be happening. So it's not only that, not only in Christianity, because they copy the things. If you take the Jesus Christ's life, as I told you, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, these books were not written by the disciples because disciples do not know how to write any gospel or any book because they were not that literally, educated or, sharp or something, or intellectual or something. They were a fisherman and tax collector and this and that. So they do not know all these things. But even the councils, they never knew who wrote this book. They just named it Matthew, Mark, and Luke, but and John, but no one know who wrote this book. So what happens is, in here, when Matthew, in the books of Acts, again the apostolic book, Apostle Paul writes some book, and in Acts book 5, I think, chapter 5, I think so. What happens is he wrote that, like, the from Canaan, from Israel to Egypt, there were 70 families. When instead of 70 families in the New Testament, they mentioned 75 families went over there. So such a big, huge mistake. You should not be making mistake in in the divine book, or the book belongs to God. So you should never make a mistake. That means if the book is having a flaw, or lot of mistakes, that doesn't make or doesn't appear as a book from God. So in New Testament, they made a mistake saying that 75 families went from Israel to Egypt. Actually, 70 families went. We already knew about this one. So these are all something that I'm giving you a simple example. There are thousands and thousands of examples inside the New Testament when you compare with the Old Testament. If you take Jesus Christ, if you take the Jesus Christ life, if you see, it is written exactly, if you find out exactly the life of Moses will be replicated, or duplicated in New Testament using Jesus Christ, because Jesus, like, how I can say, when uh, when Moses was in Egypt, Jesus was also sent to Egypt. When Moses was in the Moses period, they were killing all the young babies and young kids. In Jesus time period also, they brought the story as Herod was looking for 2 years old kids, and he was started slaughtering all those people. So also there is a huge connection between Moses and the ocean and the water. Also here, Jesus also has a lot of connection between the waters of ocean and the sea, and all the other activities happening in the ocean. And not only that, if you see, Moses received the whole Torah from the Mount Sinai, at the Mount Sinai, from the Hashem, from God. Same way, when Jesus taught to the public, he went and he chose a mountain, and from the mountain he was preaching. We already knew that, like, that's a huge gospel thing that he was preaching on the mountain. We already maybe as a mountain preaching, or mountain sermon, sermon on the mountain. That's how we call it. So he was delivering a sermon on the mountain, the same way Moses got his sermon from the mountain. So when you compare things, exactly what Moses did, they would have duplicated it. You can see that one literally. Not only that, more than that, whatever Jesus told, whatever Jesus was explaining there, everything was already in the Old Testament. If you go and check it out, it's already there. There's nothing new in the New Testament. So, folks, these are how this is happening. I think in upcoming one day, I would like to bring the Judaism versus Christianity, because how this Christianity changed from Judaism to Christianity, and what happened in those first century, how the Jewish people are only following Jesus Christ. They are completely Jewish. They were not Christians. So how these things happen, I think I should talk to you guys one day in upcoming days in that topic. But today I just wanted to clarify that, because when we say that that uh, all the religions, Islam, Christianity, Mormonism, or any other religion under the sun, if they claim that they were individual, they have their own things, but is there witnesses with their God? How many people witness their God before they starting the religion? So these things should be asked. But whereas the Judaism has all the answers for any question. If the if there is a God, yes, there is a God. They can prove it, and also if there are any protocols to live, yes, there are protocols to live. They will prove it. Or every Jewish is living according to this protocol. Yes, they will say how many people are following with these protocols, and also they will also you can also compare to um, any other out state or or outer country religious people or maybe anyone else to maybe have a chit chat at least you know to each other, and probably they will discover more what we are discovering here. That's what I wanted to have. Everyone should come into the knowledge and wisdom of God. They should understand you cannot just do just because you are a musician or you are a preacher or teacher. You can't do that one. So you got to know what exactly you're exercising, what exactly what you're exhibiting. Is it good for the community or not? Everything you should know to work on. So, folks, I'm telling you one more time, again and again. Judaism was the original book. Judaism was the original place, but all the other religions were copied into the Judaism. Whether you like it or not, this is the truth. Do not please misunderstand me because I'm so upbeat, straightforward. This would hurt. This would hurt the emotion. But still, then, I gotta tell you guys, I want you guys to think about this one completely and clearly, and um, you will understand what I'm talking to because I'm not promoting anything again. I just want to give you information about what I'm going through. So you enjoy rest of the week, and I'll come back by next week or before that. Till then, Shabbat Shalom, Shavua Tov. May God bless you. God be with you. Take care, guys. Bye bye.
אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נעשה בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפץ הכל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפץ הכל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה בתפארה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה בתפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפץ הכל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה ותפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נשא בחפץ הכל אזי מלך שמו נקרא ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא והוא היה והוא הווה ותפארה והוא הווה והוא יהיה ותפארה בחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא